A Bookworm's Journey in the Cardinal World. Tensura X Ascendance of a Bookworm by Galaxycharmer123. 15 Walpurgis Part 2 Mine's Pav. I was with my mom and dad spending time like I usually would and showing them around town. Mom wanted to try and do her work like a seamstress and I took her to Haruna as Lady Shuna was out now. Are you really sure you want to work now you are pregnant and it can impede your health? You can always come to work after you have given birth. I know, but I can't sit still while knowing my daughter is working and learning how to fight. As a mother, the least I can do is show her I am not falling behind and support her. I already know I won't live long to her, so I want to make sure she always remembers me and I want to make her clothes she can wear after she grows up. I can understand, but are you sure it can be quite taxing on your body? Yes, Mom. Are you sure you are already 5 months pregnant? It can be quite taxing on your body. I have decided, my dear. Very well, here is the contract and you can start the next day. My mom still struggled to read, so I read it for her. The conditions were very favorable, 1.5 gold for 1 month of work. That is extremely generous in my opinion. From what I gathered from being here, Shuna was kind but strict with all her employees and she pays them generously for their work. The monsters use point system, but they can pay in gold coins to human or they can pay the equivalent amount in points system if they so choose. 1.5 gold coin, that is way too much. Are you sure, Lady Haruna? I am. That is the standard wage we give over here. After all, low-paid employees don't have high morale to do work, so we have high wages here, much more than anywhere else you will find. I will work diligently to earn my wage. No need to fret so much. You can have the month before you delivery date free as paid leave. You can compensate for this by working half an hour extra day starting today till the start of your vacation. I will thank you. Dad then approached me to ask something. Mine, can you show me where I can apply to be a guard here? Sure, I can. Follow me, or do you prefer to fly? I can fly? Sure. See, I then cast floating magic on him. Come Dad, I will show you where the barracks are. We arrived and I could see Rigor among them. There they are, Dad. We descended and Rigor approached after having seen me coming down. Hi there, how are you doing? I am fine. I actually have something to ask of you. Something to ask? Yes, Dad? Hello, my name is Gunther and I was a guard before in Ehrenfest City and I want to apply working as a guard here. We have no problem, but are you sure? We are monsters, you know. I have no problem. My daughter Tuli is currently fighting in a war and I can't afford to slack off. You daughter? Tuli, that is her name. She is my eldest daughter. Ah, Tuli, I see. Yes, I know her. She trains regularly with us and with mine's approval there won't be a problem that you came from Ehrenfest, but you do need to undergo a test so that we can determine your rank. I accept. Very well, I will duel you. Gunther, mine, can you fetch us 2 wooden swords? Sure. I went and got 2 swords for Dad and Rigor. They started to fight. Dad was fighting hard and fast. He lunged at Rigor and gave an uppercut and then tried to kick him, but all his efforts were in vain. Rigor effortlessly dodged all of them and then made various counterattacks. Dad tried to defend but was overwhelmed. The match was over in 5 minutes. You are about as skilled as a C+ rank. Very well, you can join here as your induction letter. Come follow me to the barracks, we need to get you in uniform. Thank you very much, sir. No problem. Now come, let's go, we need to introduce you to your new group. Very well, sir. Mine, can you go back now? Yes, Dad, I have some magic practice to do. I went back to Tempest office to see what was going on. Mistress, you can ask Lord Veldora to teach you magic. Is it alright? Like, he is the storm dragon after all, doesn't he have responsibilities? Don't worry, he is most probably sitting and reading manga right about now. Is it really alright? Yes, just tell him I asked you to ask him. Very well, Ifrit. I went to where Veldora was. He was reading manga and was totally oblivious to what was going on. Hello, Lord Veldora, may I take some amount of your time? Oh, mine, how are you? Veldora is fine and I am busy right now. Ifrit asked me to ask you to train me in magic, can you please spare some time? If Ifrit asked, I can comply. Besides, I just finished my manga. Very well, let us start. What magic do you know till now? Mine. Not much. I had no control on my mana and only used to release it when I got angry when I was angry. That is a worse version of a monster's aura, can you show it? I think I released my aura like I used to in a fit of rage after learning aura control from Rimuru, and so I was much better at releasing my mana now. This is a spirit's aura. No surprising considering you are a demi-spirit. Now let us teach you some basic fire magic. You have Ifrit, so this should be easy. Concentrate on creating a fireball and focus all your magicules. I started to gather my magicules to my hand and thought of fire, and instantly fire appeared. It was like it was second nature to me. Good, now try to turn it into a ball. I did it without thinking much. Good, now throw it towards me, it will not hurt me, don't worry. I threw it towards him, and true to his word, he was not hurt. Wow, that felt so natural to me. Yes, it should. You have Ifrit with you, he is a greater fire spirit, plus I trained him when he and I was inside Rimuru's stomach. I see, can you teach me more? Sure. We then practiced magic for some time. Eventually I got bored and we decided to talk about Walpurgis, which was going on now. Can you tell who are the members of the Demon Lord Council? Well, I don't know everybody, but I do know some. There is Guy, he is an ancient primordial demon, and then there is Milam, my niece. She is my brother Veldanava's daughter. Who is Veldanava? Ah, he is Star King Veldanava, the strongest of all true dragons, my older brother and the creator of this world. He married a human, and that is how Milam was born. Hedid, but has not returned to this world for unknown reasons. Wow, I didn't know that he was the creator of this world. Sure is. Now there is also de Garel, who is a giant, and also there is a vampire, her name is maybe Lightus or Midas or something. She has silver hair and is quite strong. I once destroyed her city and she was pretty angry. I am sorry for it now though. Wait, is her name Lumineus? Ah yes, that is her name? So it was true, that is her name. I wanted to talk to her more about how she is a vampire and also a god, and to learn more holy magic. Also I wanted to know why she picked me up. I still had a connection so I could talk to her, but only if she allowed me. I decided to try now since it is now confirmed that she was a demon lord. Lady Lumineus, can I talk to you? Who is it? Oh, it's you, mine. What is it? I just wanted to confirm, are you also a demon lord? Yes I am, but how did you know? Well, I asked Veldora. And you asked Veldora the storm dragon? I hate that guy, he destroyed my city and has not even apologized to me. He is here, do you wish to talk? I want to punish him. Tell you what, I will make you a deal. If you can bring me Veldora, I will give you an extra skill. You interested? I can try. Good, I am currently in Walpurgis and Rimuru is currently fighting Milam. Milam as Demon Lord Milam the Destroyer? Yes, he is doing an admirable job of keeping up with her, all things considered. I will try to come. I have a lot of questions I want to ask you. Very well, try to come if you can. Veldora, I heard Rimuru is fighting Milam now. Milam, why? I don't know, but we have to save him. Very well, I am going. I have a skill I can use to get to him. Can I go with you? And why do you want to go? Just because Lady Lumineus is there and I want to talk to her. Are you sure you want to go? Yes, I also want to save Rimuru. He did in fact save my life there. Very well, but stay beside me, it is dangerous over there. Hop onto me. I hopped onto Veldora and the next thing I knew I was in a room where I could see Rimuru yelling. Why are you here, Veldora? Rimuru's pav, go go go, my goodness. I plotted all this, so I won't get my hands dirty, yet things got even more complicated than I expected. How unwise I was. Clayman says so while laughing. Is he accepting the reality? Clayman, he laughs at me coldly. Then, it's time for you to shine, Milam. He says so calmly. The atmosphere immediately becomes much more tense. Even the demon lords become nervous along with it. Although some of them retain their same, casual expression and posture. My eyes also fall on Milam. You're truly amazing at running your mouth. With all these said, how could you still rely on other people in the end? Now you dare to involve Milam. I'll beat some sense into you then. How boring. It goes without saying that I will fight as well. Guy, do you have an objection? Not at all, Clayman. If Milam is willingly helping you, then I won't interfere. This is no good. Clayman alone is fine, but Milam is very strong. Guy agrees without thinking. It would seem that I have to confront Milam. If my opponent is Milam, I won't be able to beat her with my current power level. Besides, I want to find a way to save her. No, I must save her. Right now, Milam, who seems to be frozen, seems to be holding her fist tight, looking no difference from a doll, and raises her hands to do a victory pose. I'm gonna save you soon, Milam. I swear to myself in heart. Right then. I was planning to save Milam anyway. I'll break your brainwashing technique if it takes everything I have. Surely you jest, and you will die trying. You're the one who's going to die, Clayman. If it were against you alone, my subordinates will suffice. It would be bullying for me to fight you myself. Clayman's expression seems frozen by my words. He's probably mad as he begins to dissipate black Yuki. As expected from a demon lord, there is plenty of pressure in the air. But it feels pretty average. If that's the case, Clayman will probably show some openings because of his anger and anxiety. Diablo is going to fight in my place. She's good at exploiting those traits. I signal with my eyes towards Diablo and he comes forward and gave a curt bow. Hello, my name is Diablo, a loyal servant of Rimuru. If you don't wish to suffer, I suggest you surrender now quietly. Ha, a mere greater demon is telling me what to do. I will kill you easily, come at me. Very well, I also want to punish you for showing my lord in a negative light. I will show you despair. And thus the fight started. Clayman summoned the 9-fox monster which was by his side and a new puppet made of extremely hard materials. We were outnumbered and I decided to ask Beretta. Beretta, this won't do, you will destroy this place if you all fight like this. Guy erected a barrier from where no one could enter or exit without Guy's permission. The room expanded and so did the barrier. Guy had complete control over this entire space from the looks of it. Hey Raphael, have you analyzed how to break Milam's spell? Notice still analyzing. The analysis was not complete and it seemed like I had to fight Milam to break her out. Our fight started and I was pretty much on the defense. Milam was overwhelmingly powerful and I was pretty much on the defense here. I needed to whatever it took to free Milam. Third person Pav Beretta, who was watching all the fighting, stood up and decided to ask Ramirez something. Lady Ramirez, I wish to be of assistance to Lord Rimuru. Will you give me permission? Beretta, sure, I give you permission. Hey Guy, the first I'm on Rimuru's side, so allow Beretta to join the fight. Ramirez begins to demand Guy, not knowing her place, but Guy's response is very cold. No, why? Huh? This is a battle between demon lords. How could you let a mere servant join the fight? Besides, isn't it a fight between that slime and Clayman? Why is that any of your business? Don't be so mean, Milam has also joined the battle. Yeah, but that is fine. What is that supposed to mean? Why won't you allow me then? Aren't you annoying? Milam is probably planning something on her own. You say it as if I've not come up with any genius plan. Is it not that the case? Moreover, as he says so, Guy looks towards one of Ramirez's servants, Beretta. Who's your servant loyal to? The other one's protecting you with all her heart, but this one really isn't. He's loyal to you on the surface, but is he completely loyal to you? Are you really fine with dealing with this type of unknown retainer? Guy can tell Beretta is loyal to someone else besides Ramirez. You are indeed right. Similar to my wish, Ramirez-sama also wants to save Lord Rimuru. I am weighing my loyalty to Lord Rimuru, who summoned me and gave me my body, and Lay Ramirez, who I must protect and serve. Beretta asserts without restraint towards Guy. Oh, you are not afraid of me and dare to talk straight to me. Interesting. Ramirez, is this guy speaking the truth? Of course it's true. That's why Beretta, go in my place and save Rimuru. So this guy will carry out your wish. You recruited quite the servant, Ramirez. No, I didn't recruit him, I am his companion. Beretta, trainee in Rimuru, too, and many, many, many more. Ramirez says so with a joyful smile. Never mind, I'll allow this. Many thanks, Primordial Red, Rouge. Spare me the title. I'll allow you to call me Guy. But from now on, you can only recognize Ramirez as your master, do you understand? Allowing him to call his name, to Guy, this means he has recognized Beretta's strength. And right now, Guy wants Beretta to choose a master. If he doesn't, Guy plans to end him right there. But Beretta agrees without hesitation. Then, Guy, I shall pledge my loyalty towards Ramirez. For that reason, please allow me help Rimuru-sama out this once. Is that all? Yes. Rimuru-sama has servants stronger than me to serve him. So that's the case, Guy thinks. Besides, I really enjoy research. Every day spent with Ramirez-sama researching is like a dream. Oh, apologies. Rimuru-sama also wishes for me to serve Ramirez-sama. There is no need for you to worry. Hearing Beretta, Guy suddenly recalls a certain demon. To pursue things that one desires and those only, that is the alternative definition for outcasts. From his type alone, it won't be anything strange to have given birth to a demon with a personality similar to Beretta. But everyone knows that particular demon do not create vessels often. I have a question. Which branch, faction, are you from? Beretta turns his face up behind his mask, and a smile becomes visible. I am just a humble nobody, a greater demon. But, demons from the same branch as mine are very rare. Rare system. Then it can be confirmed. Now Beretta's hair color has faded to silver, but its original color was probably. I see. That's why you are not afraid of me. Your kind of demon always do what your heart desires and put your personal feelings first. And yes, Rimuru has Diablo, so I can understand where you are coming from. Guy glances towards the battling Xian and Diablo and turns back to look at Beretta. Xian is indeed strong. But Beretta is definitely not weaker. Meanwhile Diablo is in a league of his own. He is just toying with Clayman. For the person who rivaled Guy, Clayman is just a child's play to him. He is not killing because he has not been ordered to yet. I feel much honor receiving your praise, but my abilities are nothing to be mentioned. With him serving Rimuru-sama, I won't have another chance to show my skills. I see. I understand how you feel. Go on. The hole on the barrier is large enough for one person to pass. Then excuse me for my leaving. Beretta bows elegantly before proceeding without hesitation. His name seems to be Rimuru. I'll remember it. With such thoughts, Guy observes the fight with delight. The result of which seems very obvious to him. Rimuru's POV, kept you waiting, huh? Rimuru-sama, allow me to assist you all. I don't know how he got in, but Beretta was successful in entering this separated battle zone. I've been expecting you. Beretta. Yes sir. Take care of that doll for me, Beretta. As you wish, my lord. Beretta jumped in and started fighting with this. Our numbers were equal and we were on a much even footing now, and I could concentrate on Milim. I must find a way to remove the curse spell Clayman used to manipulate Milim. Come on, Raphael-san. Run, analyze and assess at its full power. Answer. Analyze and assess. Result is no data. Huh? What now? What does that supposed to mean? No curse spell was discovered. This? Oi, that's no casual matter that you can just get away with me calling you useless. And I thought I was unable to analyze because of my lack of focus, but then with all I have put into work now, I still can't break through it. Not only that, it didn't find any curse spell. Raphael-san, you are surprisingly useless in this type of situation. This is bad. If this continues, I'll suffer a horrible death. My chances of victory against Milim in a toe-to-toe fight is truly low. Proposal. Suggest to activate Gluttonous King Beelzebub and attack by absorbing Magicule. Oh, I totally forgot that I could do that. No time to lose then, let's try it out. I started to use Gluttonous King Beelzebub to fight Milim by absorbing Magicules. It was a good way to fight and I could see it had an effect on her. She looked visibly surprised, but nothing more. Good. If do this continuously the spell should break. I found Milim off guard and decided to attack, but it was a trap. Warning. It could be a trap. No. Right now I am in a state of turning in Milim's view with both of my hands reaching out, trying to grab Milim's left hand. I can watch my own actions through third-person view by magic perception. What a posture full of openings. I'm done. Game over. As Milim swings out her iron fist and is about to score a direct hit on my head, before she could hit, someone barged in between me and Milim. Dong. I hear a sound of low blow. Woo. How can you suddenly hit people? Isn't that over the line? A brown-skinned blonde man appears along with someone with dark blue hair. Isn't this Veldora and mine? Veldora is squatting down with his hands wrapped around his head. It looks pretty painful, but he seems to only be slightly injured by the direct hit of Milim's iron fist. There isn't much to be worried. Veldora, why are you here?